Hey guys, it's Floki. This may kind of look like it's Minecraft, but it's not. I'm trying something new. The last 2 weeks I have been playing Vintage Story. Very Minecrafty like game, and I'm real excited to show you what this is all about. Oh yeah, my skin is not great. I have not messed around with my skin very much, so it's a thing. I'll eventually get around to making this better. But yeah, let's take a look at things. So in Vintage Story, some things sort of work the same. You still have like a crafting grid, and you still kind of craft things, but there's a lot more variety to the world. There's a lot more intricacy. Up, there's the wolves. You got to watch out for the wolves. The wolves will come and attack you. Wolves and the bears are the two things you got to watch out for. But if you look in the whole extra intricacies to this game, including that, if you look in the top corner up here, it is currently summer. It is 68 degrees outside, and it is August. Why does this matter? This matters. This matters because seasons are a thing in this game. If you'll notice, the leaves are starting to kind of sort of turn in some of these places. We started out in May and kind of, be late spring and have been kind of, building since then. Um, and so yeah, so we are, I've been playing this with Star. This is a single player game right now, except with her, and we are preparing for the winter. So we got crops and everything, because things won't grow well in the winter, and it's gonna snow and all that. So this has been incredibly amazing because all of that, and then there's other mechanics and everything involved here that have been like so cool. Also, there's a couple weird little things that I absolutely adore, and yeah, you can the slabs. These are vertical slabs. It's a thing in this game. Vertical slabs are a thing. So cool. So little things like that they have done have been absolutely spectacular to go make this game better. This is thatch. We've got a thatch roof on our little house. This is mudstone, and then yeah, these are boards because it's a whole thing. If you want to build things, you got to make boards. And things are similar-ish to Minecraft, but in other ways they're very different. Cooking foods, we have all sorts of different kinds of foods we can go and make. These are actually empty pots, but in my cellar, because if you save your food in a cellar, it lasts longer. Oh yeah, food is perishable. It has a certain amount of time. If you look at the top here, this will last 26 days, that'll last 30 days. There's so many little intricacies. Oh, but if you put it in a pot, it lasts longer. These are grain, which we're going to grind up later to go and make bread, but it's not as easy as like Minecraft. Oh, you put the wheat together and boom, you have bread. No. In this game, you have to take the wheat or take the grain that you get, you have to grind it. You have to mix it with flour on a table, and then you bake it. And if you bake it for too short of a time, it'll be par cooked and it won't be as good. If you bake it too long, it'll last longer, but it won't be as nutritious because it'll be burnt. Yeah. So that's some of the overview things, some of the things that are kind of similar and kind of different to Minecraft. Other differences. There is more of a lore to this game. There is a lot of lore to this game. If you actually look here, this building, there are ruins throughout this whole world and like an underlying story of what happened here. And so these are actually some old ruins, and I have kind of my first day went and found them and have built, my little house kind of around the ruins. So this whole mess here of blocks was all ruins, and I've turned it into kind of my own house. This is just the beginning. Yeah, it's so cool. There's so many different things. So like, you think it's just everything. Like, think about a Minecraft. Oh, what do you do? How do you get started? Oh, okay, let's go. I'll get wood. I'll take that wood. I'll turn it into a pickaxe or whatever and turn it into those tools. And then I'll get rid of that almost immediately and turn it into stone. Get rid of that almost immediately and turn it into iron. And get rid of that almost immediately and as quickly as you can get diamonds. It is nowhere near that fast in this game. Getting your stuff upgraded takes time. It takes a lot of work. So I'm currently in the Copper Age. I've been using flint tools here for a while, and I finally found enough copper to go and make myself a copper anvil and make myself copper ingots because you have to go and smith things. You have to like take and you find copper and you mine it, and then you melt it in a crucible, and then you pour it into molds and let it cool because it actually this whole thing has like a there's a temperature going on here. You can burn yourself if you're not using the right tools. And then after that, you have to go and take these ingots and you heat them up in here and then you smith them with a hammer. It's absolutely amazing. This is so intense and so in depth. It is beyond amazing. The little intricacies to that, and I'm going to show you guys that as I progress here, is just absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, and it just even the little things, the different wood types that we have, and we've got racks for putting our tools on. They have thought of everything. Oh yeah, these are all crates. Crates are bulk storage. So I just the simple interaction to go and get them in there. So yeah, sleeping is similar to in Minecraft. You can sleep. Different beds give you different lengths of time you can sleep. These let us sleep for 7 hours, but you get hungry as you sleep much faster. So you have to be prepared for that. And you have to always be thinking about your food and all that. There's a lot more of preparation work to this game that absolutely makes it amazing. Yeah, these are our fire pits over here. We're using this because there's a whole thing with clay in this game. If I wanted to make something out of clay, you take clay that you found, and we literally are going to make this on the ground. There is like a diagram of how you go and do it, and you will actually make it. Like we can let's look see here. If I want to make think what did I need? A crock I already have, a storage vessel, and then boom. I've actually got this little thing here that I can go and build. And I go and hit G, I can sit, and I'm going to start placing clay blocks. It's stinking awesome. It's so much fun. It's so much more in depth. Oh yeah, so yeah, we did have a little catastrophe with one of those fire pits was actually a little bit too close to the house, and our house burnt down the first time. So this is actually our second house right now. But yeah, oh yeah, and I'm working on making slate tile roof for this so that this roof won't catch on fire. This is dirt is just temporary. Yeah, and these are like stone block walls. Everything looks so absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. This is our pit for catching rabbits and such. They are attracted to the berry bushes and they fall in here and you capture them and kill them and then yes, you have food. And that food lasts only a certain amount of time, but there's different ways of preserving your food and it's just everything is just so intense in this game. So I'm currently up in like a northern climate, so we will see winter this year. If I want to, I got two different options here for the winter. Either I need to get a lot of food reserves and get them stored. I could get my grapes and I could turn them into jelly, and all my berries and turn them into jelly. I can go and have stuff for bread, or I can go and make pies and other things to go and store through the winter, that things that'll last a long time. The other alternative is I could actually go and head down south. If I head south about 10,000 blocks, start just journeying to the south, uh, it will be warmer down there, and I can actually kind of make it through the winter down there instead, and essentially have two separate houses. So yeah, here we have some ewes, sheep that are I've caught, and we have they will eventually have babies. We just keep feeding them, and they'll have babies in time, and we'll have generations of livestock here. So yeah, this is a little bit of what there is, but there's a lot of exploration to this game to go and find, all the ruins, and they have stories all along with them. It is so cool. This is our little field plot here. Um, See, again, going to the extreme, our soil here. So if you look at the soil, it tells you the nutrient levels of the soil, and then there's ways of adding nutrients to your soil. You can take bones, you can grind up those bones and add it to this, and that'll add nitrogen. There's other minerals you can find that you can add to your soils that'll actually make them better. And different things like carrots versus spelt versus rye have different nutrient needs. So it's actually really cool, and it actually pushes you to actually rotate your crops because then some crops will actually give back to the soil some nutrients and take some nutrients. So like doing that, you actually can go. It's just so much more realistic. It's very immersive. Me and Star just having just the most amazing time of it. So I am so excited to go and kind of show you guys how this progresses and kind of what we do. And so yeah, this is August in Vintage Story. Our first season is over, so we're coming into the fall and we're preparing for the cold of winter. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.